So good evening, I'm here today with Louise Third and Maisha Frost. Louise, would you like to introduce yourself first?
Yes, thanks Pete. Well, I actually run my own company. I run a public relations company. I'm a director of Integra Communications. We're based in Nottingham, but we do an awful lot of PR work nationally for our clients, and I really enjoy what I do.
Brilliant. Can you perhaps explain why PR is important to the smaller company?
Well, really important for any business, but particularly for the small business who hasn't got a big marketing and advertising budget. Public relations, and that's helping people to understand who you are and what you do, is crucial to sales, but actually it's crucial to just get known and get better known. But public relations is a skill, and it's a tool, it's a business tool. So it's one of those tools that you build in as you start your business, as you grow your business, as you learn how to do it.
Okay, thank you. And Maisha, would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, I'm a reporter and business reporter for the Daily and the Sunday Express. And for the Daily, I cover small business issues and companies up until the point where they become listed on the stock exchange. And for the Sunday Express, I cover business stories quite often relating to the small business sector, but it sometimes does merge into stories about companies that are actually listed and have shares and directors.
Okay. Well, maybe you can just explain why small business owners need to understand how journalists work to get the best kind of results from their PR work.
Well, we're absolutely dependent as journalists on PRs, and though a lot of journalists may not actually admit to that, we are, because we can't have access to every business and every story going on. But there's another crucial factor about PR and the relationship with journalists is that when PRs come to us, they present the stories to us in a media-friendly way. So it cuts down the amount of time. We can access exactly what the point of the approach is, and it's incredibly valuable.
Okay. And Louise and yourself run workshops together, don't you?
Yes, I mean, Maisha and I met about 15 years ago, actually, through our working relationship. And then I approached Maisha and said, would you like to run a workshop with me? Because I really believe that what the audience or the delegates need is not only the public relations and business side of the argument and the case, but also to work with a journalist and to understand what a journalist does. So we started working together 10 years ago, I think, was our very first workshop, and we've developed these workshops here at the British Library to take audiences of small businesses who simply want to do their own PR together. So that's how we come to work together, to give both sides of the skill set that people need.
Okay, well maybe so we can emphasise the two different skill sets. If I can ask Maisha first to say what you cover, and then we'll come to you, Louise, and see how it fits together.
Well, my role within the workshop is to provide practical information about what journalists need, but also Louise covers that too, but also the way a business presents the information in a media-friendly way and also understands how journalists work. So in a very real sense, the elements that I contribute to the workshop is to teach small businesses to become freelance journalists, to pitch their, but in the sense that they pitch just their own story.
Okay. And Louise, can you explain how what you do fits in with what Maisha does?
Yes, so I put all that in context, in a business context. So I explain to the audience they're running their business, set your objectives clearly. Who are you? What do you do? What's your target audience for your media work? Because if you don't want to be in the Sunday Times, but you want to be in the Express, there are some very different readers. So it's very clear about who your target is. Then, in fact, we go into helping delegates to prepare their own press release, which is quite a technical piece of writing, which puts across the story in a way that then Maisha can pick up, understand the story and decide whether or not she's going to follow it up. The press release is not going to get printed verbatim. It's a selling document to the editor to convince them that you're worthy of running. So then Maisha and I work together, helping the delegates to do that task, that exercise. Delegates then have to pitch their story to Maisha, and I help them to do that as the PR. So it's real life, it's almost in real time, in real life. We're running a real scenario here, both of us playing our roles, and the audience as delegates are playing their role too.
It sounds really intriguing, and I'm sure that everyone will want to know more. So, how do you find out more about the workshop?
Yes, I mean, the workshop is ideal for that starter business or the very early business that, frankly, doesn't have a budget to be able to take on a PR like myself. They can find out more on my own company website, that's integracommunications.co.uk, or go to the British Library website, which is bl.org.
Okay.
I think.
Or Google.
Sorry. Yeah.
bl.uk.
bl.uk.
It is bl.uk, and then get in touch and obviously book places as soon as possible because they're very popular workshops.
They fill up quickly, don't they? Brilliant. Well, thank you, and thank you, Maisha.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pete.